Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to IGCSE Success. Wow, it's certainly been a minute or two, I think just shy of 2 months since I was last making a video for you guys. And well, if truth be known, I definitely needed some downtime. I was guilty of burning the candle at both ends. I really needed to focus on getting my year 11s through to that finishing line. I managed that, fingers crossed, and well, I've just been focusing on surviving. And I'm sure if you are watching this, you are exactly like me, feeling a little frayed, counting down the days until the summer holidays. But I'm back, I'm happy to be back, and I have got some really exciting plans for this channel, so watch this space. Now with all that said and done, let's get on with today's video. First of all, hi year 9s, and don't worry if you're not in year 9, you can still watch this video. But I thought I'd do a little video on how to get a head start with First Language English. So if you are starting year 10 next academic year, or simply you are new on your First Language English journey, stick around because I will be giving you my top 5 tips to help you get a head start with First Language English and help you prepare for the demands of the First Language English course. Now, tip number 1 is read the syllabus. Now, I know that doesn't sound like the most interesting thing in the world to do, but it's really important that you know the nuts and bolts of what you are going to be studying for the next 2 years. And I will link the syllabus in the description box below. Print it, highlight it, make notes, give yourself a head start. It's really important that you know what each component consists of. Now, most of you watching this video will no doubt be sitting 2 papers. That's paper 1 and paper 2, but some of you will be doing paper 1 with the coursework component. That's a 50-50 split. And also don't forget to have a look at the assessment objectives. Try and understand how you are going to be assessed for each question from each of the papers. Now, tip number 2 is to build your vocabulary. It's important to note that for many questions from both paper 1, paper 2, or even if you are doing the coursework component, your ability to use precise and effective vocabulary choices will count towards your mark, and quite heavily in some cases. So if your vocabulary toolbox is inhabited by an eclipse of moths and not a repertoire of these amazing, ambitious words, get learning, there's plenty of time. Tip number 3 is to read a wealth of non-fiction articles online. It goes without saying that those students who do this routinely invariably end up performing far better than those who don't read at all. And whilst you don't have to be the most voracious of readers, it will help, trust me. You will have to complete a number of non-fiction pieces across both papers, so it's imperative that you are able to craft a successful non-fiction piece of writing, and one that clearly shows an awareness of audience and purpose and uses a range of language and stylistic features confidently to engage a reader. Now, tip number 4 is to sharpen up your grammar. Now, of course, you are going to be marked on the mechanics of your writing. Put simply, spelling, punctuation, and grammar need to be pretty decent. Not perfect, but pretty decent. It's important that you can use commas correctly, be consistent with the tenses that you use the correct homophone, etc. These are basic things that can and will affect your mark. Now, of course, that's not an exhaustive list, but you get the picture. Now, reading and doing some old school grammar workbooks will certainly put you ahead of the game. Now, my last tip number 5, is practice writing for fun. Because let me tell you that the drudgery of doing past paper after past paper will soon wear you down, and there are far more effective ways to prepare and revise for First Language English. You could write an article on Stranger Things 3 and why it's the most amazing show on Netflix. Write a letter to your headmaster persuading him to give you a day off school. Wouldn't that be nice? Write a journal entry about your recent holiday. The list really is endless. So Learn to write for fun and not just for some high stakes exam where you're going to be graded by your teacher. And there you have it, guys, my top 5 tips to get a head start on your first language English journey. As always, I hope this video has been useful. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, bye bye.